welcome back to our channel Low Point, and this is Anisha Babu. POCSO Act has been recently in the news after the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court held that skin-to-skin touch is necessary for a crime to be termed as sexual assault. Whether the said interpretation is correct or not is still pending for consideration in the Hon'ble Supreme Court of India. Our today's session is on how the special POCSO Court deals with the sexual offences against children in India. We have a Supreme Court of India advocate on record, Ms. Praseena Elizabeth Joseph, to explain the same. So let's watch.
Dear viewers, in my previous session, I discussed what is POCSO Act and why it was necessary to introduce it. The POCSO Act has detailed guidelines on how the statement of the child victim should be recorded, what should be the procedure of medical examination, and how the special POCSO court should be child-friendly, etc. So, once an unfortunate incident happens, after reporting of the incident at juvenile police unit or at the nearest local police station, the statement of the child victim can be recorded. The statement of the child victim can preferably be taken by a woman police officer in a civil dress, not in uniform, and in an approachable manner. The statement can be taken at child's place of residence or at any place of his or her choice. Next is medical examination of the child victim. The medical examination of the child victim can be done in the presence of the parents or guardians of the child victim or any person whom we trust. If the victim is a girl child, then the medical examination should be done by a lady doctor. The police officers ensure that during the investigation, the child should not come in contact with the accused. After investigation, charge sheet will be filed by the police before the concerned special POCSO court. Thereafter, proceedings before the POCSO court starts. The special courts stipulated under the POCSO court are also to be child-friendly. There are provisions such as making a child-friendly atmosphere in the court premises. Many children find the courtroom experience intimidating, and this intimidation can create stress in child victims. So courtrooms and waiting areas are designed in a manner that it is welcoming and soothing for the child, with pictures of flowers, children smiling, etc. Special public prosecutor appointed by the state government under the POCSO Act will essentially be the lawyer taking up the cause of the child victim against the accused and in charge of the trial in the special court. If the child victim prefers to have a separate lawyer, he or she can appoint one, and if the victim's family is unable to afford a lawyer, the child is entitled to legal services including free legal aid. The role of a child victim's lawyer extends to representing the child, helping uncover the nature and extent of abuse, identifying responsible parties, securing damages or compensation to compensate the victim, and facilitate the healing process. All professionals and experts assisting the child at the pre-trial stage and at the trial stage are expected to work in the best interest of the child. Courts ensure that communication with the child is in an understandable, simple language, and it allows the child to be accompanied by an adult person, maybe child's parents or whom the child trusts. Special court allows frequent breaks during the trial for the child and also ensure that the child does not have to face the accused during evidence collection as well as during cross-examination. The special court do not ask the child at the trial to demonstrate intimate touching on his or her own body. This is considered abusive, and the child can instead be asked to point to a body outline diagram to explain. Based on the special court direction, proceedings can also happen in camera. That is, the doors of the courtroom are shut and only the child victim, child's parents or any other person related to the case can only be present in the court. This is because the child's privacy and identity must be protected at all stages of the pre-trial and trial stages. The release of information about a child victim or witness, in particular in the media, may endanger the child's safety and cause intense shame, humiliation, and discourage the child from telling what happened and cause severe emotional harm to the victim. So, the special court conducts the trial in camera in a child-friendly manner without revealing the identity of the child. The POCSO Act stipulates that the case of child sexual abuse must be disposed of within a period of 1 year from the date the offence is reported. It is in the interest of the child that the trial is concluded as quickly as possible because prolonging the judicial process will only cause more trauma to the child. Full information of the case, like the child's role in the case proceedings, charges against the accused, whether the accused is on bail or in jail, the progress of the case, judgment passed in the case, whether there is any scope of appeal, etc. must be informed to the child victim. In my previous session, I discussed 9 categories of POCSO offences and their punishment. The punishment for offences can range from Rs 5,000 as fine to death penalty, depending upon the seriousness of the offence. Apart from punishing the guilty, the POCSO Court can determine the amount of compensation to be paid to a child victim who has been sexually abused, so that this money can be used for the child's medical treatment and also for rehabilitation. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.